Larry Nance. And it's Nance in at the 5 down low. And that one's good.
And a big height advantage right there.
You know, it's tough to bring a big man that far away from the goal, but that might be a mismatch they're willing to live with.
Here's Flash. 9 points last game out. Screen by Howard. 6 to shoot. And a dunk. Beauty.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Takes a shot at the elbow. Breaks a big high bouncing post. In. And that's now 6 points for Freak.
And really smart to draw his man out to the perimeter. He's giving up too much size to be effective inside.
This showed nice basketball IQ. I agree, Greg. I mean, if he finds his spot on the perimeter and doesn't force it, I think his outside shot will be hard to block.
I got shooter.
Right here. Get it.
Robin. Howard. On 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Curry dishes to Nance. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State. Nance, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the deep.
Howard, the pass to Flash. On deep. Count that one. Flash has got 9.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Wide open. Jump shot is good. 11 points in the game.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
And Nance kicks to Curry. Pokes away. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Pull up Jay. And good. As it just moves right down through the net.
I don't think there's much more you can ask of a player to start the game. I mean, he's 6 for 7 early.
Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Second, Stephen Curry.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, their rebounding, that nose for the basketball is a big part of their game.
Absolutely. I mean, that's no coincidence. The ability to have an impact everywhere on the floor, not just on the perimeter. I think that's what separates a lot of the great point guards from the good ones.
Nance outside. Nance a screen to the left side wing. To halt the run, it's Curry. That time on the assist by Thompson. 6 points for Steph Curry. Here's Flash. He's got 13. Pass to Kirkland. Here's Foster. And again, Denver with the triple.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that was a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Nuggets run through Flash. Coach is looking for something special from him. He's usually not their main option at the offensive end, but it looks like he's going to be today. He also told them that he wants to see multiple passes on every possession. He said that was the key to getting the best shot each time down. So still in the opening quarter, and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you. And here are the Nuggets now after the miss from Stephen Curry. The pass to Jokic. And it's Denver scoring again.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
Great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Now, here's Thompson, who's coming off a 25-point game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game.
So it's Denver now, after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Curry against Howard. Flash. Out of bounds. Golden State takes possession.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. Just an incredible month of basketball. Putting up about 22 points per, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we've come to expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
Curry attacking. Rebounded by Flash. The Nuggets leading by 9. Lets the three fly. The shot no good. Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Left side Curry to the middle. Here's Nance. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Your heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Here's Jokic. He had 16 points in the win against San Antonio.
A gigantic game for him at the free throw line. He was an instigator, drawing a ton of contact and really just punching for the whistle.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nuggets?
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here is Howard. Terrence Jones making his last shot. And Flash gets it to go. Flash has got 16 points.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Open shot, Thompson, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. Right wing. Passes to Flash. Fires for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And you know what? A shame that either team had to lose that game because you had to be proud of the way they battled in it.
Yeah, I suppose that's right, but it still was heartbreaking. I mean, you hate to lose.
Foster passes to Flash. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And Denver has possession after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. From past the arc. They get the rebound. Howard uses the glass to finish the way. Howard's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Now, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call.
The Nuggets leading by 3. Flash, he's in at point guard. And it's Dudley in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver.
A little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be a tough hill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
My goodness, what a move there to lose the defender. Got him on his heels, and then he made it look easy from there on in.
Here's Thompson. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Here's Flash. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. 20 points for free.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Another miss by Curry.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Flash. Misses. Warriors trail by 3. Curry dishes to Muhammad. Curry with a wide open look. Again, Curry missing. For Denver, they've gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Flash, the rebound by Nance. Nance has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Nance, a screen. Curry kicks to Thompson. He nails it, and we're tied up. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
That gives them the lead.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
As an update from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Steve Kerr was saying to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Thompson. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Well, Coach not wasting any time in tweaking the game plan. We'll see if it makes a difference as we approach halftime, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Denver with the ball. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Down low, it's Flash, and the bucket counts. And he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
And the Warriors making a change here. Goodwin's checked in. And that one goes in as he is fouled. He'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contest.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of the backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
So it's Denver now, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 5. From deep 3-point range, another 3 for Denver.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Nugget lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Nance. Pass to Hunt. It's stolen by Nance. Dudley against Curry. Stolen by Dudley. Pass to Flash. Launches it. And it's good. Flash has got 31 points.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks. Again, just lackluster transition defense.
And 7 of the last 10 points, Greg, they've surrendered and come off the fast break, so real easy to see what the problem is.
Now here's Curry. 23 points for him the last game against Sacramento.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 33 points for Freak.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Nance passes to Curry. Nice D from Flash.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Warriors trail by 10. From 10 feet out, and it's sent back by Howard. Goodwin falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Here's Flash. 33 points for him. To the inside. Howard. Good on the shot. Howard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And I'll bet his percentage is pretty high from that range.
Feeds it to Nance. The dish to Curry. A 3-ball. And he gets the bucket.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first. And that was pretty good.
I want you to focus on getting to the rim. Let's look to attack quickly. We need high percentage shots. Move the ball around and make the defense rotate.
Swap here on the floor. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Nuggets lead by 3.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in that first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Thank you for your time. This one far from over, Kevin.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
Okay, guys, let's focus and get down to business. Now, here's a few things I took away from the first half. Number one, I love the teamwork we're seeing out of you guys. We're tearing them to shreds without passing at the offensive end. Let's keep...
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now.
Really an extraordinary game for Flash. He's got 33 points and some big-time defense with the 3 steals, too.
And if I had to pick what he's done best today, I'd probably lean towards the offensive performance.
Well, just to be a contrarian, I'm going to go to the other side because he's been just as impressive, I think, as the defense.
And Golden State looking who they got. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Larry Nance out there with Bob. And it's Nance in at the pivot spot, man in the middle. The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Flash. Can't connect. short range.
And pulled out all the stops to fight his way inside, but the dude just was not giving in.
This is to Foster. He kicks it to Howard. And there's the 3-second violation. Let's take this chance to look at the teams that have been the league's most efficient passers this past month. In third, the Warriors.
The last few weeks have shown these guys that being patient with your passing can earn you some easy looks and baskets. Excellent teamwork. The more you do it, the more you're rewarded, and it becomes contagious.
Here's Curry. Releases from the wing and drills it. Curry's got 18 points in the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
And Muhammad has it in the corner. The 11-footer, again, Golden State.
And that's what they have to do more of. They got a great look out of that possession.
Kicks it to Howard. The pass to Flash. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Flash has got 38 points.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Thompson, again, Golden State.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Here's Flash. He has 38 in the game. Here's Kirkland. Terrific design on the pick hook. He lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 3.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Nance's screen on Howard. 6 on the shot clock. Nance dishes to Curry. And the officials call a traveling violation.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Nuggets sit statistically in the NBA right now. 2nd in free throw percentage. 4th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top 10 in opponent field goal percentage. That's pretty good company. It points out the fact that they do prioritize the defensive end.
And you mentioned their free throw shooting. Not a team you can get careless with defensively. They make you pay. Sealing games at the line.
Now a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Spurs put forth a nice effort. He had 9 points and he was just about on target from everywhere, hitting from deep as well as sinking his free throws. The cherry on top for him in addition to his outing was ending the losing streak his team had been suffering through. We all know how big those moments can be for a team, Kevin.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
For the 3, Warriors with the rebound. Nance has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Curry kicks to Nance. Outside Curry. Nance outside. Golden State needs to get off the shot. And again, no good by Golden State. The Nuggets leading by 5. Here's Flash. He has 40. Pulls up on the wing. That one goes. Flash has got 42 in the game.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eating up anybody they've thrown at him.
To end the drought. And Jokic with the rebound.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebounds.
You know what? Rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. Here's Flash. Sinks that one from the post. Flash has got 11 points here in just the second half.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Here's Nance. So the whistle blows on the shot. The 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, easy. You can hear
to smack all the way over here where we are.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
And exactly what they're looking for down the stretch, Buck. Just more of the same.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
The offensive rebound, good. And it's now 22 points for Steph Curry.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Here's Flash. Can't hit. And Golden State will go the other way with it. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. And they're in the thick of this long road run. That's the third of 7 straight on the road. Passes it to Jokic. Out to the right wing. Here's Flash. Muhammad covering. Lets it fly. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Nance passes to Nance. And Muhammad gets to Curry. Alex Lenz checked in. Denver leading by 6. Moutier passes to Flash. The feed to Harris. He dishes it to Moutier. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Thomas. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Thomas got 14 points for the game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Flash misses, but they get it back. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Shot goes down. Very good possession right there.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Screen by Jones to the paint. Terrific design on the pick one. He lays it in. Jones has got his second basket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from...
Way to polish off that sequence. Just strong and attacking the ring.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
And that one's good. 26 points for Klay Thompson. Here's Flash. Off the mark. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Nuggets on top. They're up by 4. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. And here are the Warriors now. 4-point game. Flash, he's in at the point. Foster is out there with Harrison Barnes. Then there's Harris. And it's Howard in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Here's Gallardo, and he's good on the 3-ball.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead.
And he gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 1. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the spot for 2.
And really, the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. You're much better off making him go to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Shabazz Muhammad comes in for Thomas. Steph Curry is subbing for Goodwin.
That's a nice drive there, Kevin. You beat the lone defender who was wide open under the hoop.
Outside Curry. He feeds it to Nance. No good on the 3. The Nuggets trail. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Back to Curry. And the Warriors miss again. Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Pass to Foster. Feeds it to Howard. Fader on the way. It's rebounded by Golden State. Nance has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Back to Curry. Drills the baseline jumper. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure. Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
The quick look, no good that time.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs. Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
2 shots. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
Pass to Nance. Puts up a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 8th assist in the game.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Here's Kirkland, and right away they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here's Howard. That one is good. And this one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
You know, he's got a lot of inches on the defender in that matchup, and he can just shoot right over the top of him without worrying about being bothered.
The Nuggets trail by 3. The pass to Kirk. Here's Flash. Here's Jokic. Here's Flash. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry. That free throw good from Flash. Both free throws good from Flash. The Warriors have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Another steal. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's Curry. Tipped away. That was out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Lifted.
Here's Gallardo. Bullseye. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Sticking too much.
Here's Flash. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Just 4 to shoot. To tie it up. Nance gets the rebound. Nance has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Now the dish to Curry. He kicks it to Nance. Nance a screen. Here's Muhammad. Moves back up, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will return possession. And the Warriors making a change here. Thompson's checked in. And so here is Golden State. 3-point lead.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry. This is one well of a performance, folks, but it won't mean a thing if they aren't able to finish it off and get the win.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 30 points for Steph Curry.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Flash misses.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Thompson misses.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Here's Foster. Lays it up and banks it in.
I'll tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
Curry gets the bucket.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
That's good. Flash has got 54 points.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Thompson from long range. And it's Denver with the rebound. Howard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Got it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket for Brooklyn.
The defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Here's Flash.
Move the ball. Sticking too much.
There's the screen to the middle. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Jokic.
Use speed here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Nance a screen. It's Curry with the drive. Nance dishes to Nance. And the layup falls.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Flash passes to Kirk. Screen by Howard. Here's Flash. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That one is off.
No fouls. No fouls.
No what
No
that
foul,
time
right?
either.
No foul.
I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there. I'll bet he didn't either, as good a foul shooter as he is.
And Muhammad kicks to Thompson. Here's Nance. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from deep. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Your Nuggets dancers. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He gave his guys the green light to keep firing from downtown, telling them, listen, I like the work you're doing out there. Keep finding those gaps on the perimeter. They're giving us open shots.
The screen from Thompson. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
They're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get. We're going to give up the drive, but we have to rotate on the weak side to get there.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Flash to tie it up. Mans with the rebound.
He's been wayward and just off for him about everything he's put up in this period.
Thompson with the bucket. Here's Flash. Dishes to Howard. Out to the right wing. Here's Flash, guarded by Kerr. And the shot is good. Flash has got 56 points in the game.
Unbelievable basket. But he was not to be believed.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He's going to get to the rim no matter who is standing in the way.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Got sloppy in a close game. You have to take advantage of every opportunity.
Curry with it. Now guarded by Flash. Cannot hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points. But the beat, just enough, you can keep him out of work.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the final quarter.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 33 points for Klay Thompson.
Great rise and dime there. He changed gears in midair to make the assist.
To the left side lane. Jokic passes to Flash. The 17-footer. Can't get it to go. Curry with a nice D. Floats one. Great D that time from Howard. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Yes! What a beautiful shot to put him within 3.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
It's in!
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
Here's Denver now.
Time running low here.
Quick score, Greg, and then probably foul him right away.
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
And he commits the intentional foul. And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Flash misses, and now they foul and stop the clock.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Knocks down the 3. Now the crowd really getting into it. Listen to that.
It's the massive count. in this building. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management is crucial at this time of the game.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
Nance with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. 5 seconds left in the fourth. From deep. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with Klay Thompson.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.
There was nothing they could do to slow him down, Ernie. Man, go into a building on the road and completely control the action like he did, only a few players could do that, Ernie. I'm impressed.
He was up to every single challenge.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.